Welcome viewers to beautiful Edinburgh. Warning, do not do this at 2 AM. It nearly did not end well, it was a near disaster. Watch till the end and I'll show you where I had a big problem. Let's go. Okay, so we're in Waterloo Place just now. We're going to head down the corner, round to Leith Walk. Take a wee wander, show you some of the sights of Edinburgh. What a beautiful city it is here. There's the Apex Waterloo Place Hotel there, and just to the right we've also got the Travelodge. These two hotels used to be pretty affordable during the festival. I would sometimes get deals in the Travelodge for under £100. Those days seem to have gone now. The Travelodge, absolutely fine. Apex Waterloo Place just behind me is a really nice hotel. It's got a spa and a wee swimming pool. Used to stay in that quite a lot actually, but now it's just went crazy, the prices. We've got a wee reading room here as well. We've got a wee bar, Scotsman, newsagents. What about that, viewers? The Scotsman, outside the Scotsman. So that's just a newsagents. It is a bit of a tourist trap, but to be fair, it's open pretty late and it's right next to your hotel, so I've got no complaints. You will pay a bit more for it. Waterloo Bar, quite a well-known bar here when the weather's good, which is not today. Lots of people sit outside. We are going to take a right. Obviously straight ahead is Princess Street, Scott Monument, straight ahead as well. We wait to tell you about this, viewers. What a disaster it nearly was. Kind of was avoidable, kind of my fault, but not really, but I'll tell you about it anyway. Balmoral Hotel just down there as well. Round the corner, the Scotsman Hotel. And the new shopping centre is just round the corner here. We're going to head down this way anyway, down towards Leith Walk. So I was in Edinburgh last week, and prices, as I said, during the festival have just went crazy now. Society Bar and Kitchen's quite nice in there as well. Pity about the weather, isn't it? There's the new St James's Quarter, £1 billion shopping centre. That's got a wee bar at the front. The Alchemist, can you see the wee balcony up there? Quite nice. Loads of kind of high-end designer shops in there as well. This is a really nice bar, the Newsroom. It's also a festival venue, so they've got a lot of shows in it. As you can see, venue 3:30, so if you're looking for shows, just type in the venue. It'll come up on the edfringe.com website. So let's head down Leith Walk, and I'll tell you about my wee problem the other day. So, we were here last week, and first night I stayed in the Travelodge in Queen Street. If you've seen the video, you'd have seen how expensive that was. Really expensive, £115. It was literally the cheapest hotel in the centre of Edinburgh. You can go further out, a couple of miles down towards Leith here, and get cheaper accommodation, but late at night, just a bit trickier to get home. Sometimes, look at this, another Scotsman. Scotsmen are all over the place here, viewers, all over the place. I love these wee billboards during the festival. You see all these shows advertised. Maybe some people we didn't realise were here, and you see them as well. Let's head down the way. So, stayed in the Travelodge in the Queen Street, and obviously I love the festival. It's my favourite place to come. All the videos I do on the channel, absolute favourite place. And I decided to stay another night. Who we got here? Not really anybody I can recognise. Got a wee play about tennis fans. Decided to stay another night, so I basically looked up on TripAdvisor, Booking.com, all the usual places to try and get the cheapest hotel. Joni Mitchell, some classic songs there. Night Owl do a lot of shows here as well, and there's a few other ones doing Joni Mitchell. That's in a really nice venue, Le Monde. It's in George Street, really nice. A lot of magic shows here as well. I'm actually going to one later on, a comedy hypnotist. We'll see how that goes. Sherlock Holmes, the last act. I might have another video telling you a wee bit more about Sherlock Holmes in Edinburgh as well. We'll wait and see. So I decided, basically, if I could get anywhere within a 10-minute walk of the centre that wasn't outrageous prices, then I would I'd probably book it. Talking about outrageous prices, as a Starbucks coffee fans. And the cheapest one by quite a distance was a hostel just out round the corner here. Now when I say a hostel, I was there with Anne, so I'm not going to book in a dormitory. I needed a private room, so I booked a private room. Okay viewers, now if you've missed that video and you've not seen the room is unbelievably basic. Now I've stayed in loads of hostels, I don't mind hostels. I quite like them actually, because you get to speak to quite a lot of people. John Lewis over there, part of the shopping centre as well. And so I booked a private room, so I says to Anne, don't worry, it's a private room, it's got a bathroom and all that, no bother. It's just down the road here, not too far away from everything. This is not the best location for the Fringe, it's a wee bit further away than I'd like. You're better than up towards the Royal Mile, but it's still not bad. Omni Centre on the right hand side, cinema, lots of restaurants as well. Edinburgh Playhouse we're just going to pass just in a wee second. You still with me? This story gets more exciting. Viewers, I knew it was not going to end well. So, went to check into the hostel. First of all, this should be illegal. Check-in time, 10 in the morning. No, sorry, check-out time, 10 in the morning. That's out of order, 10 in the morning. Check-in time, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. What's that all about? The latest check-in and earliest check-out time you could get. So, that first of all should be illegal. But we had a show booked at 10:30. So I had to leave our bags here. Guess what happened? There's a wee Edinburgh street food stall around here. So basically, we're just going to head down. I'm going to show you exactly where this place is, and I'm going to tell you the big problem I had. So if you ever book this place, do not make this mistake, okay? Got a wee street food bit here, it'll be busy later on. Quite a nice setting, mind you, isn't it? Passed here the other day and it was quite busy outside. Nice wee spot, wee van outside and all that, nice wee backdrop. That's at Omni Centre, and they've actually got stuff going on here, DJs, live music, quizzes and stuff like that as well. So basically, say to Anne, we'll need to leave the bags. There's St Mary's Catholic Cathedral. Anybody want to go to church can head over there. My mum and dad sometimes go there on a Sunday if they're staying in Edinburgh, and they went once, and guess who was reading one of the, I don't know what you call it, I don't go to church so I don't really know. They were reading one of the readings. Barbara Dixon, famous Scottish singer, was in that church. There you go. He's quite good, that guy, Jeff Norcott. He's one of the few kind of centre right wing comedians. Most of the comedians here are leaning towards the left wing. Jeff Norcott, a wee bit of balance here, so he's quite good, but I like seeing a variety, so I've watched the kind of more left wing ones. There's people like Mark Thomas here, and then you can watch somebody a wee bit different as well, so it's good to have a wee bit of variety. There's the Omni Centre there. I think they've got a gym in there as well actually now. Tony Macaroni. Do you know they've got a Tony Macaroni van up at Hunter Square near off the Royal Mile, but it doesn't sell macaroni. There you go. Slug and lettuce if you need a wee cocktail in there. And they've got an escape room as well. Check out these guys. So we're going to head down to the hostel. So I digressed a wee bit. Right, so we left the bags. We said, any chance the room been ready for about 2 o'clock? And he says, well, you can check. So we went and had a wee drink and a wee cafe down here, and they come back at 2 o'clock. No, room wasn't ready. Tom stayed. I've not seen Tom stayed yet, but I think he's really funny. Canadian comedian that actually lives in Edinburgh. I see him nearly every year at the festival. I don't know if I'm going to get to see him this year. Hopefully I'll get to see Tom. Cosmo, if you want an all-you-can-eat buffet, and there is the Playfair, the Witherspoons. I was actually in there the other day with Anne. It's quite nice inside, standard Witherspoons. Made the mistake of getting a breakfast and I actually forgot. I'm not a fan of Witherspoons food at all. Sometimes I find the breakfast bearable because it used to be really cheap. You get breakfast for £4 or £5. Now in there it's up to like £7.70 or something, and it was pretty poor to be fair. I had a nice breakfast the day before which kind of made it worse. All the way up there, further on is Queen Street. The Travelodge we're staying in is not far up there, maybe 10-minute walk. And here's Edinburgh Playhouse, where lots of famous shows, musicians, comedians, etc. have played as well. There is a glass house, that's a lovely building as well, isn't it? It's quite nice down this bit, it's different from some of the other bits in Edinburgh. We're going down there, you can see the hostel just straight ahead. I'm going to show you exactly where it is. Okay, who we got on? Oh, Tim Peake doing a wee show, Astronaut. Jason Manford. Interesting. Edinburgh Playhouse. A couple of nice places here. CC Blooms. I think they've got a CC Blooms in Blackpool, I remember. That was quite nice. So it must be a chain. Look at this pub here. Just on the right hand side. Beautiful, isn't it? Theatre Royal Bar, obviously that's where everybody goes before the shows, next to the Playhouse. And then next door we've got the Courtyard by Marriott, which is way over my budget. Couldn't even consider this one, could not consider it. I'm going to see this guy in a couple of days, Colin Cloud. Hopefully it's decent, something a bit different. I'm always going to see comedians and music, so I thought I'd do something a bit different. So I'm going to see Colin Cloud. So viewers, we're heading over there to the left. So I left the bags and I just says to the guy, we'll check in later on. And I thought, this is not going to end well because we're heading away up the Royal Mile, we're going to be miles away, it's going to be too far to get back to check in. We're going to end up checking in at midnight. And checking in when you've been out all day anywhere is never a good idea. But there was a twist, viewers, there was a twist. Especially not a good idea in a youth hostel. I don't know how, I didn't even think of this. I forgot about it. Oh, check this, a wee Italian cafe and takeaway here as well. And we've got a beautiful little shop here. Look at this. Oh, lovely. Topping and Company booksellers. Nicole would like that one. A wee shout out to my daughter Nicole, who loves books. How nice is that? They're open from 9 in the morning till 9 at night every night. Okay, absolutely beautiful. Let's cross over. So, what's the one thing I've always need when I check in a youth hostel abroad? Now this is me on holiday, to be fair. What do you always need? Yes, viewers, you need photographic ID. Place here down the hatch, over there. Photographic ID. So of course, we did not check in at midnight. No. We thought we'd make it even more interesting. We'll stay out till 2 in the morning. Yes, back at the hostel at 2 in the morning. The hostel is quite nice when you actually walk in it at the start. The reception area is nice, the staff are nice. The communal area, the kitchen and the bar is nice. The rooms are roasting. I don't recommend the hostel because the rooms are roasting. And I actually forgot, with the hostel you've got no toiletries, no towels or anything. So you can imagine in the morning, Anne was very pleased in the morning when I told her that news, when I remembered that. But thankfully, we did get there. Fleetwood Mac story been advertised, might be going to see that, love Fleetwood Mac. Thankfully, we did get there because at 2 in the morning, we went and checked in. Our bags were in the luggage room. Different staff were on, so the staff had obviously changed over, a wee vinyl shop there for you. Quirky down here, a lot of nice wee shops. Jeremiah's tap room, craft beers. Oh, I tell you, it's not a bad location down here, to be fair. There's a lot of nice, interesting places. Jolly people going here. We're going to cross over on the left in a wee second. I'm going to show you exactly what it is. So yeah, basically checked in, and the guy's like that, you get photo ID, and I'm like, nope, I don't have my driving licence with me. I never carry my driving licence anywhere. If I'm not driving, I especially don't carry it. And Anne doesn't drive, so she doesn't even have a driving licence. And I says, obviously, we just came from just outside Glasgow, I don't have passports with me. So the guy's like that. Now bear in mind, viewers, this is 2 in the morning, and the guy's like that, you need photo ID, I can't check you in otherwise. Scotsmen all over the place, Wee Greg's next to it. And I was like that to the guy, listen, I says, why would you need ID? And I says, clearly we're from Scotland, it's all paid, booked online. That was another story, there was a problem with the payment, I had to pay it the next day. Anyway, eventually I was like to the guy, can you accept my bank card? There's my name, I booked it in my name. I mean, who's going to try and check in my room? They would need to know I'd booked a room in here, so nobody in the world apart from me knew I'd booked a room in here. There it is across there, Edinburgh Central Youth Hostel. Location wise it's not too bad actually. For young people maybe recommend it. For my age probably not. The rooms are too hot, could hardly sleep in them, but I was grateful to get in the room. Eventually the guy accepted the bank card, and Anne at one point did embarrass me. She says to the guy, look on YouTube, he's a Scotsman at Tenerife, you can see his identity on there. And I says, Anne, do not ever say that again, don't tell people that again. I says, that was embarrassing. And she's like, I know, but I was just trying to get in the room. So basically, the next morning when we checked out, I says to the girl on reception, just give you a bit of feedback. I says, when I made this booking, basically there should have been a big massive message coming up. It was booked through hotels.com. £107 by the way for a private room here. You'll pay a lot less, obviously. This is the most expensive time. £107. And I says to the girl, it says you should have a big massive message saying you need photographic ID. It says people from Scotland might not have photo ID on them. It says obviously any tourists are going to have their passport. It says but people from Scotland might not have it. It says it says at 2 in the morning we were arguing with reception trying to book in here. That should never have happened. When we checked in, basically let's say at 2 o'clock and left our bags, they should have said remember you're going to need photo ID, and at that point when we had no beers I should have just said I don't have photo ID, and then we would have came to an arrangement there and then, probably come back later on, it's fine. Probably would have still got in, right? But anyway, if you do book here you need photographic ID, okay? I don't carry passports anywhere in Scotland with me, there's no need to. And the thing is, when I spoke to the girl in the morning, she was lovely, but she basically just says yeah, all hotels and hostels require photo ID just to check who you are. And I basically says, well, I stay in hotels all the time, I've never been asked for photo ID in Scotland. I have been obviously abroad, I says, but never in Scotland. I says, so just a wee warning, 2 in the morning, it might not have ended well. That's the reception area through there. It's actually quite nice inside. The first impressions will be quite good of the hostel. The room's roasting and you need photo ID. Okay viewers, that concludes our wee tour, a wee warning at 2 in the morning. Might go over to Joseph Pearce Wine and Spirit Merchant. I'm heading back up the way, do a couple more videos. So I just thought I'd let you know where I stayed the other night, and make sure you get photo ID, or else at 2 o'clock in the morning you will be having a debate with reception, and it's not a good idea. Okay viewers, thanks for watching to the end, your superstars. I'll see you in the next one.